Vietnam.
Where exactly did you go?
In Vietnam?
Mm-hmm.
I was in the southern part of Vietnam. It's near Saigon, in the jungles.
Do you remember arriving and what it was like?
The first thing you notice when I arrived is the smell. Smell damp. It just had a smell of its own. Not a good smell.
What was your job or assignment?
I was in the infantry, which is combat.
Were there many casualties in your unit?
Over a period, well, when I was there we lost quite a few. Over a period of from 1966 when I arrived to 1970 we lost 890 guys killed. Many wounded, I don't know how many.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about a couple of your most memorable experiences.
Many. One was when I first arrived there, it was a moonsun, which lots of rain, and we had outside bathrooms. Wasn't a bathroom, it was a toilet with like two holes in the ground with a poncho or a tent around it. And I got diarrhea, which everybody gets the first couple of weeks you're there, you get it. And I went out in the middle of the night, raining, in the rain and mud, and falling in a hurry to get there because of the diarrhea. And when I got in there, I sat down. And the next thing I knew, a Vietnamese woman came in and sat down beside me. And I'll never forget that. It was just a shock. They have no differences between the toilets of men and women.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them.
Were you awarded any medals or citations?
Yeah, quite a few.
How did you get them?
Just earned, being there, being shot at.
How did you stay in touch with your family?
Letters. We had free postage, so you just write a letter home.
What was the food like?
It was pretty. At times it wasn't too bad. The main thing you longed for was milk, and all the milk over there was powdered. So you had powdered milk. It wasn't bad. We had a lot of sea rations when we were out in the boondocks when we were in the field. Out of cans, of course. And my ritual every morning was to, as soon as daybreak was, you get what is called a heat tablet. And anyway, you get a sea ration can, you fill it full of water, and you have powdered coffee. And you put this powdered coffee in the water, and you light this heated tablet, and it heated your coffee. So that was my first thing I did every morning in the boondocks. And to me, that was a luxury. It was really good. And then we had, cookies and stuff that came in the cans.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Did you have plenty of supplies?
Yes. And there was things we were short of. We were short of things like lanterns and things that we really could have used, but nothing so drastic. We always had plenty of ammunition. Yeah, so it wasn't too bad.
Was there something special you did for good luck?
Kept my head down.
How did you guys entertain yourselves?
Normally, there wasn't a whole lot of entertainment out in the boondocks. You were constantly under, well, you never knew when something was going to happen. We normally play cards. That was the big thing. Mm-hmm. And that's the main entertainment.
Do you recall any particular humorous or unusual events?
Well, one thing, we came back from what we call an ambush. You go out the night before and you lay in wait for the Vietnamese, the Viet Cong. And so we did this, and so when daybreak came, we went back to camp, and we had bunkers that we slept in. And one of the fellows says he thought there was something not right when he went to his bunker to crawl into it, so he flashed his flashlight in, and there was a huge cobra snake coiled up on his camouflage blanket. And it just scared the heck out of him, so he had his automatic rifle, and he emptied his rifle into the bunker, and it didn't kill it. And so they got a machine gun and finally killed the snake and pulled it out. But I have a picture of that, and the snake, we measured 12 foot long. It was a huge cobra. But from that time on, nobody slept in their bunker. We slept in hammocks in the trees because cobras usually travel in pairs. So if there was one, there was another one around somewhere. So nobody ever slept in bunkers anymore after that. We slept in our hammocks.
Do you recall the day your service ended?
Yeah, I did.
Where were you?
I was at Fort Benjamin Harrison here, and they held a big parade for me, and had my family and my mother come from West Virginia, where I'm originally from, for that, and they called out the whole post and had a real nice parade, awarded me a medal, and said goodbye.
What did you do in the days and weeks afterward?
Pardon me?
What did you do in the days and weeks afterward?
I had a job already lined up when I retired. So the very next day I started my new job. I become a director of Professional Careers Institute, which is a PCI, it's called here. It's a medical dental college. And I become their director, and then I retired from there a few years ago. So I had a job lined up immediately.
Did you make any close friendships while in the service?
Thousands.
Did you continue any of those relationships?
Yes, in fact, yesterday I talked to a couple of my friends. I was in recruiting for many years, and talked to guys I hadn't seen for about 10 years. And so yeah, I keep in touch. And then every year we have a reunion in Washington, D.C. of my company from Vietnam, my outfit. So every Memorial Day we go there for 4 days and get together. So we stay in touch, you know.
How did your service and experiences affect your life?
It was the best thing I ever did in my life. The service was good to me. It wasn't always good in the service, but you took the good with the bad. When I first went in, you made, I think my pay was $85 a month. And when I come out, it was much more than that. But nowadays, it's even double what I made. So, but besides pay, you're taught a lot of things. How to get by, how to lead. It's a great experience. I'd do it again. 27 years.
Is there anything you'd like to add that we haven't covered?
No, only thing I like to say is, as I just said, it was a great experience for me. I went in when I was 17 years old, out of the hills of West Virginia, where there was no jobs except maybe a coal miner, which my dad had been all his life. And that's why I went in the Army, to get away from that, and stayed in. So it was a great career for me. I'd recommend it.